Grand Rising, Grand Rising. I hope you all slept well. Thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate you coming in. Um, Let me say hello. A view's view. See, I almost was just gonna let it ride. I was trying to think of a poll yesterday, but no, you just can't leave well enough alone. So I hope you guys participate in the poll. And please choose the right answer. Okay. Hey, Z Sarah. Thank you for stopping in. I always appreciate the replay crew. Uh, I hope you and your niece have a fabulous birthday. I and spoil her on that 18th birthday, Z Sarah. That is your mission to do today. So, Z Sarah will be on the replay crew. Hold on a second. Also, we have Miss 313, Charlie. A view is a view coming in here like she a crip talking about sup. A crip or something. Sup view. That poll is up. That's what's up. Southern Nobleman, grand rising to you. BJ, grand rising to you as well. It's always good to see you. Slide in. See, you got to slide in with your mouth closed sometimes. A view is a view. Good morning, Live Livos. Hey, Tay Bay, Forever 17. Bernice, Grand Rising. It is always good to see you as well. Yes, I saw that. Where are my animals? Oh my goodness. I see that piece of molded ours cat looking back at me. A cat better vote. Yes, that cat better vote. I hope you guys all go out and vote. There are record numbers of people going out and voting early right now. So I hope you all are taking advantage of the early votes in your state. When you vote early, that's less resources they have to give to a wider swath of people because once they know you have voted, they can concentrate their efforts on people who usually don't vote and try to get out the vote to those people. So, I, I hope you guys vote early and are connected with the process of what goes on with your life. Uh, Grand Rising, Black Pearl, it is good to see you. Miami Popo, Grand Rising. View, what do you care, Chica? A view's view came in here and she said, "Oh, what? No poll? Let me slide in here." So while she was sliding in here, I made up a poll concerning her. Because she's always poo-pooing my polls. The first thing she says when she walks in is a complaint about my polls. She's just picking on me, Liz. Her and her polls. Slept like a kitten. Thank you. I am so glad to hear that. I love this poll. I do too. I thought it was rather catchy. Mm. Queen Diva, grand rising to you. Thank you for being here. Very Carey, grand rising to you. Ronnie Q, hey everybody. Can't say hi individually. We know that Very Carey. We know that Very Carey is on the move. I come on unfortunately on her morning mood, but thank you for being here, Very Carey. I definitely appreciate you. Okay. Hey y'all, we's back. Guess who's back? Down, down. Your dreams were your ticket out. Down, down, down. Guess who's back? Down, down. To those same old. Oh, I forgot the words. See, now I tell you, I don't know the words. Just, you know, I don't know. A click and a view. Let that sister slide like-minded, always going to clash. We need that in the world today. Okay. I didn't let it slide. Yeah, I got to go by what the poll result says, and I try to put as many don't let her slides on there as possible. Miss 313, you notice you have on a blue dress. You don't have to look. I know you probably y- y- you have a blue dress on. Miss 313. If you don't want it, let me know in the right way, of course. I that's clear. A click and a view. Hi, Grand Rising, Shy Girl Complex. It is always good to see you. What did my viewers of you do? Uh, Free views of you. I think I'm a. Thanks, 313. I love your loyalty. Hogwash. I mailed in my ballot. Yeah, and that counts. Thank you, Shy Girl. Grand Rising, Mike Lewis. Grand Rising, Kimberly Black. Shy Girls Complex. Same here. 2 days ago. You guys are on top of it. Okay. Oh, they're still smooching and wasting time, wasting finger power. Uh, Free abuse of you. She's so innocent. I am innocent, Mystery 13. Set up a GoFundMe. Listen, viewers of you, you've been hanging out in this sector a little too long. The first thing that came to mind was to set up a GoFundMe for your ass. Oh my God, you crazy. Up changing sheets and towels. I hope, okay, I just hope that that's the regular procedure for this Thursday morning. So if it was a view as a view, I would have said something different. But I'm not trying to be. I'm just trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be offensive. I view as view is like, well, why would it be funny if you said it to me? Thank you for the wrench, Ronnie Q. Thank you for being here, and thank you for supporting me. And yeah, a view is a view. Okay, my little ballet came a ballot came a few days ago. I popped it in and in. I popped it in the post. Back to get ready for work. Yes, Queen Neva. We don't want to stall you on getting ready for work. I hope you have a great day at work as well. Good morning, beautiful Queen Diva. I voted to get her. I don't blame you. I don't blame you, BJ. You're a woman after my heart. Looking good in blue, Miss 313. Okay. Hey, Carmax. Grand rising to you. Okay, so you guys are clowning each other. We love our viewers of you over here. Let her slide. Good morning, DC. Kool-Aid and Lisa Productions. Grand rising to you. Rachel, 703. Grand rising. Here's my fave, kind to me. It is always good to see you over here. What happened with a view? I think, well, I forgot to put a poll in. Well, actually, I was trying to think of a little funny poll last night when I set up the live, but I couldn't think of anything. So I was like, I'll think of one in the morning. And then I started the show, and the first thing I see from a viewer's review is, oh, good, no poll. Let me slide in here. Uh, because a viewer's review has to complain about my poll. So I just decided to make her a part of the poll. Nothing, nothing nefarious or anything. We are rooting for you, a viewer's review. A viewer's review said, "Don't root for me. Put some money on my books because I think I'm gonna get locked up." Not turncoats. She complained about our kitty mascot for the last time. We had it. Exactly. Oh, good. Let her slide. Hello, beautiful sisters and brothers in the chat. We need a fundraiser for her or a challenge. Who's going to sponsor her in the challenge, though? Hey, T. Danielle. Grand Rising Nubiology. It is always good to see you and T. Danielle as well. Okay, so we need Cash App donations. Okay, Lordy. Okay, so so it's always great waking up to you guys in the morning. Uh, you could be many places, but I appreciate you guys for being here. I want a waterbed. I didn't even know they still made waterbeds. I have some coupons of you can have. See, see, people trying to look out for your views of you. Okay, so here's a couple of things that I want to. Let me change my avatar. A couple of things that I want to uh, sure up and close out. If you guys remember, um, I thank everybody, all of you, and if you haven't, go and catch the replay. All of you who participated in, donated to, just or just sat here and gave it a click in the view. The Centerpiece Challenge uh, was a great success, and I couldn't have done it without you, and none of us could have had such a good time without the fabulous contestants that came up here and shared their craft, their work. And if you haven't seen the Centerpiece competition, go over there and check it out because we had a good time. A good time was had by all, and there was one unfortunate incident. Uh, I was watching Just Sarah, one of our contestants. She was live and she was in Michael's, and she was getting some items that she would be using in the contest. She had a live. You can go over to Just Sarah's page and watch her shop over at not Michael's, at Dollar Tree. And I kid you not, I was like, well, let me see what they're going to have down their flower aisle or whatever, because I knew I had to go shopping for, because I wanted to have a centerpiece ready because I was unable to have a wreath ready when we did the wreath challenge. So I said I always want to have my craft ready. I'm looking and there was so many faux flowers, stems, hanging flowers, just all types of flowers in her Dollar Tree. And then I said, okay, so I'm looking around. I don't even know why I did think that of course my Dollar Tree would have that many. I went to the Dollar Tree. They had a display outside that held the flowers that went in a circle. It was so sparse. It had, I say, 25 to 30 stems in there, stem groupings in there. And of course, not all of them I could even use. So I go in and I'm like, okay, the uh, the bigger array must be inside. So I go inside and they had a half an aisle of Christmas stems. There was absolutely nothing I could use. Uh, I went to, I just, I was just kind of done. I was just kind of done. So I went to that one. I didn't go to any other one because I was just too disappointed and pissed. And all of my actual crafting things that I would need for the competition, besides scissors and wire cutters and things like that, because that is in a toolbox, was boxed up in my garage. Okay, so then I said, okay, I'm going to do the best I can with that. So I showed a picture. I just rewatched my live yesterday because I always try to see what you guys are commenting about for the comments that I missed and this like all that stuff. So I just rewatched my live. So I gave you guys an opportunity to drag me because I said I hated my centerpiece, but I just wanted to participate in uh, what I was asking you guys to participate in. So I gave you an opportunity. I said, okay, you guys can drag me. And I put a picture of my centerpiece in there. And I was reading the comments and I was like, oh, that picture looks really, really bad. Um, so I gave you guys an opportunity to drag me. I hated it. Grand Rising, Miss Toby. Walmart has a good selection. I was thinking about going to Walmart, but I was just so disappointed, and I was just like, I'm okay. Oh, they still make water mattresses, but they're made more like regular mattresses now. You don't need that deep frame anymore. I Okay. The last waterbed that I have encountered, it it had like a whole mattress cover, like a regular mattress cover, and it had tubes, like 6 to 8 tubes that you had to fill up with water. Is that the one you're talking about, Nubiology? And then you put the tubes in and you zip the mattress top around it like you are zipping the tubes into a actual mattress. That's the last kind of waterbed and that was so many years ago. What seasonings of yours have you maybe you're talking to somebody else. Newbie, I want the big headboard with the mirrors. Oh my god. I want it so bad. I don't know why you hate it. Wait, I just cracked a single egg that has two yolks. Should I throw it away? Asking because I'm scared. You know, wait a minute now. It's odd that you say that because in my whole entire life, I have never cracked an egg that had two yolks. And last week, I cracked an egg that had two yolks. And I was like, I've never seen this in my entire life. I threw it away. I'm just telling you how my grandmother would say if she got a pack of leg quarters or legs or something, and one of the legs was broken. She said, "Throw it away." She said because I don't know what happened to that chicken for it to have its leg broken. But now I understand that they cage these chickens so tightly and put so much hormones in them that their weight to that the weight that they get in many food in many uh kitchen to table plants, their weight actually breaks their legs. So you know, if you routinely get a brand of chicken that has broken legs, it's the hormones that are. So I don't know. So my point is, I don't know why a chicken uh, this far in my life has never had a double yolk. That's all I'm saying. Took you long enough. Yeah. No, I don't see. I would trash it. Thank you, viewers of you. Don't eat it. I have never seen that before, Kimberly Black. And now, I never even heard a conversation about that before. So now, within 2 weeks period, another person has. What are they doing with our chicken, with our eggs? A view's view. There's nothing wrong with that. Are you saying there's nothing wrong with a chicken with two yolks in there? Yeah, yeah. Grand Rising. Have you ever cracked an egg that had two egg yolks in it? Don't eat it. Twins. Throw those away. And Skillet saying you can eat it. I'm saying it's weird. They sell double yolks in some stores. Y'all tripping. Yeah. I was telling them that I have never in my life had to even have this discussion. Last week when I cracked the egg, it had two yolks in it, and I was like, what? Okay, brown eggs often have two yolks. I seen it often. Okay, thank you, T. Danielle. Oh, I never saw it, and then it like kind of it freaked me out because how my grandmother felt about food because of course they grew up on a farm and grew their own food. Maybe I was too. They did have chicken coops and all that type of stuff. I've never had this conversation about two yolks being in an egg. I'm telling you. So I threw that shit away. So maybe it was just so common that it was like no big thing, nothing to talk about. Okay. Stress stress affects the quality of the animal. Stress eggs. Are you serious? Kind to me? Well, all of those chickens in those coops that are for food ought to be stressed because they're. I'm telling you, I don't even like to think about where we get our food from. I really don't like to think about how they treat the animals and where we get our food from. I shit. Uh, if does that to an egg, what do you think a steak your steak should look like? I don't know. I was still fry. It was still fry. Oh God. That's why folks want organic and free range meat. That is exactly why. I yeah. The process of that. the process that our food goes through and what is acceptable to be in our food is kind of scary. Um, Seeing broken eggs bother me too. And do you see sometimes where they have uh, replaced the shell or repaired the shell? Have you ever guys ever seen that? Not like the eggs will be in the eggs will be in the carton, and then they have the plastic cover on them. But you when you open your eggs, well, we actually don't buy a carton. We buy the whole tray, the double layer tray, and you unwrap it so it didn't happen in the store during delivery, but you could see where they have repaired a crack in the egg, like with some white out or something. I'm not kidding. Grand Rising Natural Lux Diva, that egg is safe. Oh, safe. So different we have different congratulations. Dun, dun, dun. I thought it would have been me standing there with you. Congratulations. I thought we could be happy. 'Cause as long as I can breathe, you've always been the one for me. You're welcome. You're welcome. Taking a bow right now. Taking a who wants an encore? You're so good. Good love deserves an encore. Going to a show tonight. No encore? Too soon? Too early? Twins. Okay. Sounds gross to me. Oh, I thought you were talking about my singing at first. I must be far behind. It happens a lot with fresh eggs. I prefer double yolks, honestly. Really be TV. It's just twins. Twins, dum 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 dum. How many eggs have them? Friends, dum 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 dum. A beak you can depend on. Let's be friends. Okay, y'all never. I love Little House on the Miss Ingle charge double charges more for double jokes. I love Little House on the Prairie. Half of my all of my summers in I spent on Little House on the Prairie. Are y'all trolling? Double yolk eggs are common occurrences. It happens naturally, but between pages, I'm just saying that I've never heard of it. I had it before and I ate them. I until last week. I'm telling you guys, both of my grandparents had chicken coops, and yes, they used their eggs from their coop, but I don't recall that ever happening. I guess it's such a non-factor that there was no reason to discuss it in the family. You know, that could be the reason. I don't know. I do too, Rose. Now, that's a good question. How many of you take the sperm out of your eggs? How many of you even know you had obvious sperm in your egg? I've had two jokes before. I've seen it a lot when I used to work at a bakery. Uh, that's lucky if you get an extra yolk, depending on the size of one egg to crack. So now, I was a little girl. This is before I had sex ed and sex education. And I was a young girl. It didn't like dawn on me or anything. And my aunt my aunt was making some eggs and stuff, and so she was over the trash can, and she was had her fork, and she was removing the little white piece out of the egg. And then I was like, why do you take that out? And she said, oh, that's the rooster. And then she just wiggled her finger, and she didn't say the word. She was like a church lady and stuff. And then I was like, what? And she said, that's how the chicken and the rooster make a baby together. And I was like, I still didn't understand what she meant. But once I took sex education, and okay, so how many? Put a one in the chat if you take the nut out of your egg, or put a two in the chat if you say, hey, eggs are for protein. I am a protein lover. So uh, one in the chat if you take uh, the nut out of your eggs, or two in the chat if you for all the protein you can get. Look at this hair. Look at this head of hair. I ain't get this head of hair, this smooth skin for anything. So let's see what you guys want. Nah, nah, Ronnie Q. I don't buy eggs unless I have guests. Okay. That's why I always bless my food, like my papa taught me. Jesus wept, the devil fell off the back step. It's the same concept as when humans have twins. Okay. So I'm way back. I didn't get no. You guys are not taking the poll. Playing about what? Natural Lux Diva. Y'all ain't tired. Said no. One. That is sperm. That's sperm. How do you think? Why do you think you have an egg? Because the sperm has made the egg. That's the sperm. That is what that is. That's what that is. What? That's not sperm? Well, see, I told you it was before sex education. So she just wiggled her fingers. She didn't say it was sperm. So all of this time, I thought that was the nut. I just I told you I put one and two together. So I thought that was sperm. Please look up. Is that the umbilical cord? Would that be, good morning, Leo? Lord, I thought that was sperm. And she turned up her nose when she did it, and she just moved her. Is that like the umbilical cord? No, I did not know that. I did not know that. Chickens can lay eggs without a rooster. So, so you mean to tell me uh, that a lesbian chicken is out there putting out eggs? Is that what you're saying? Ronnie Keelan got us green face. I thought that's what it was. I told you she didn't say the words. I thought she didn't say it the word sperm because she was a church lady. I did. I can just tell you what I know, and the assumptions that I put piece together. I didn't know. Now I did not know chickens could. I just didn't know that. A view's view. You're laughing like you knew that. I think you just okay. Okay, but a woman cannot. But for a woman to have an egg, But to have a child, her egg must be fertilized by sperm. So that's why I that's why this is something new to me about the chicken. Security. There's no sex involved in chickens and eggs. Not a lesbian chicken. Women have eggs, yes, but they can't have a child unless it's fertilized by the rooster. So, like I said, my understanding of chickens and their eggs and whatnot is based upon me going through sex education and understanding how children are born, not chickens. I'm throwing encyclopedias at all of y'all. What? Listen, I'm telling you, we had animals all over the place. We had everything but goats. We never had discussions like this about the farm animals. Look, I don't recall having discussions like this about the farm animals. So I was very young, under under. I think the oldest I was when we stopped going out there every year was maybe 12 or 13. So take it for what it's worth. I did not know that. I am giving you guys new information. Oh my God, which that's why that is a good question. Which came first, the chicken or the egg? I guess the chicken came first because uh, that means the chicken came first because it doesn't need any sperm, so shit, it can just be out there just farting out eggs. So don't bother to answer. I was wondering why nobody answered my question. I was like, nobody answered the question. Y'all thought I was being facetious. I was serious in a motherfucker. Wait a minute. Now, hold on. Now, I don't listen. Lord have mercy. Y'all done went too far talking about the chickens. Period. I ain't never heard a chicken have a period. Duh. The sperm is only needed for chickens, not the eggs. Ronnie Q. If nobody put sperm on your eggs, you just have eggs. Duh. I knew that. T Danielle, I already knew that. Don't play me, T Danielle. I didn't need you to make sense of that in my face like that. I just never thought about that. Well, I'm still eating my eggs this morning, Miss Toby. Miss Toby's like, y'all have not spun on my appetite at all with avocado. I just never thought about it. The only thing that I knew about the chicken and any type of and I just assumed that it needed that to actually form the yolk into the egg, and therefore if you didn't, I thought that I okay, this is my assumption. Okay, I assumed that she meant that that was the sperm, and I assumed that the egg needed that to actually have the yellow yolk, which would be the baby chick inside at the early stage. And I didn't know about. I know they incubate eggs for a period of time in the food process of eggs. So my these are all my wrong assumptions. Thank you guys for telling me that. So I didn't. I just assumed that it did. If I don't know, I was wrong. Just admit when you're wrong, and thank the people for giving you the. Now you guys, I don't know if I can trust some of you bumpkins. No, listen at me all wrong, and I'm. I don't think y'all know what I think. My because this has always been my theory. God damn. Just stop it, Prodigy. I just shared that with my husband, and he said if that's true, it changes nothing. You can make talking points on everything, not bumpkins. And you're the one who didn't know this, and you want to call me a bumpkin? You created your own theory in your head, never tested it, never inquired about it. just put just put one and A together and got 14. Yes, yes, that's what I did. That's how it always worked. Hey, Jamal Fareed. I'm eating a what? Chesamet. What is that? Oh, cheese omelet now. I think that's what you mean. Choreo lover. I'm glad lover missed this conversation. She says I always ruin her breakfast. Okay, y'all also believe a man laid down and a mythical creature stole his rib and made woman. I people can have whatever religious beliefs they want. You know, I don't know. Okay, so where am I? I just googled that the white part is called a chalaza. What is that? Chalaza. Okay, but what is that use? What is? Let me. I got a computer right in front of my face. Ew, what is this? Education. Eggs by definition. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna share my screen. Okay, you guys are going to learn with me. Like, bitch, we ain't got to learn this. You the dummy who didn't know this shit. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay. That sounds kind of muffled, but that's all I got. That's all I could find on that. Okay, that's enough. That's enough of eggs. Did you guys understand that video? Because it sounded like it was very muffled for me. Good morning, T Velocity. We were in here talking about rooster nut, Miss T Velocity. I don't know why they had me in here talking about rooster nut, but these people have no class. You know, I don't need. Skillet is the one who started this conversation. She came in here talking about changing the bed and uh then she talking about water beds and that she had to have the big headboard with the mirrored that with the mirrors on it. And then she came in here talking about rooster nut. I don't know I don't know how we got here, but Skillet, I am going to blame you. Uh, uh, I see Choreo Lover has made it in. You are lucky. You are lucky. I just said it was good that you hadn't made it yet because you always accuse me of ruining your breakfast. And we just got done talking about eggs. So I I am embarrassed and I'm ashamed. Oh, y'all didn't hear it? I'm sorry. It I could barely understand it myself. I don't know. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. Hey, foot soldier. Okay, so I guess the only reason you want to keep a rooster on the farm is so you can have some actual live chickens and you can eat to your heart's content without a rooster. But when that chicken is over its period of having eggs, you're in a world of trouble unless you have a rooster around. I got it. Let's move on. Okay, so thumbs up the like, y'all. Thumbs up the video, y'all. So, what I wanted to also share with you guys is okay. So, I was talking about the competitions, uh, chicks, and an alarm clock. Yeah, we are. Yes, the chickens also go through menopause. And can I say that? Don't jump all over me for that, because they sure stop producing eggs. I know that. You better not be a snitch. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I must have missed something. Oh my God, eggs are off the menu for us for off of the menu for a while. Oh my God, there's no sound. Okay, I apologize because the sound was really janky for me too. Okay, let me see. Okay, here's the same video on YouTube. So, okay, I found it on YouTube. So, let me play it for you.
Egg definitions. Cause. Ropey strands of egg white, which anchor the yolk in place in the center of the thick white. Cause are neither imperfections nor beginning embryos. The more prominent the cause, the fresher the egg. Cause don't interfere with the cooking, or beating of the white, and you don't need to remove them, although some cooks like to strain them from stirred custard. Thanks for watching.
And it sounds about the same. I thought that something was going on with where I went to find that. So, okay, now we know everything we need to know about a chicken egg. Good morning, Linda G. Thank you for being here. So, what I wanted to talk to you guys about. Oh, I was talking. We learned something new. Some of us. Like, I ain't like some of y'all in here. I ain't learned shit, but I'm glad y'all learned something. God damn it! Who didn't know that? I didn't know that. I'm never asking a question over here again. Did I miss your question, or what question did you ask, Kimberly Black? Did I miss your question? We also we also learned that we are all classless bumpkins. Hey, I'm going to recheck something that I hear from other people, but things I conjure up in my mind, I'm going to go with for a lifetime. You see how it goes? I think, is that a sign of mental illness? Who's to say? Why ask the question when your mind has given you the answer? You're an intelligent being. You can walk around thinking yellow and purple, yellow and purple match, or whatever colors that don't match. Uh, you can walk around and think that brown and blue is a good color choice for a shirt and pants. I don't know. I don't know. I'm eating. I'm eating two edibles. Ronnie Q, you started it and then put the blame on us. It was your blame to have, because you guys should have just let me walk around in my delusions that that white thing in the egg was padow. You guys didn't have to bust my bubble. Korea lover, I learned I don't have to remove the chalice. Chalice, chalice. She pronounced it chalice. Ronnie Q isn't letting this go. How can you let go of something that you believe your whole life? That's just like learning Santa Claus isn't real until you're this age that I am. It's hard to let that belief go if I believed Santa Claus was real all this time. Do you think if I was still believing that Santa Claus was real, that I would easily let that concept go, and it would be I would have to unwind all that I thought I knew about Santa Claus? It's hard to let that go. No, chorizo, no, chorizo. I think you're saying. Oh no, choreo. I'm sorry. Why? Why can't I just have a normal breakfast? Uh, choreo. I'm trying to. Well, breakfast is the most important meal of the day, so I shouldn't mess with your breakfast. I'd rather bust your bubble than versus eating with eating eggs with a busted nut. Oh my God! It's not. Now we know that it is indeed not a nut. I I was the wrong person. Naturally, Lux, I was wrong. That was an assumption uh, uh, put together in the mind of a girl who had no understanding of how chickens and eggs were created. A view is leaving. Well, have a great day, a view is a view. Between pages, I don't. You're a member. I was just about to say I don't appreciate you, but I do appreciate you because you are a member. But I don't appreciate you that you just you scarred me. You just told me that there's no Santa, but between pages. I think you were the one who's laughed at me when I first said that. Have a good day at the polls of viewers of you. Okay. So now on the the it's Scorpio season. Scorpio. What y'all know about them Scorpios? Okay. October 23rd to November 21st. Is it true that Scorpios have a very interesting they're good in bed. Let's put it that way. Quit trying to beat around the bush. Have any of you guys are can any of you guys attest to the prowess of the Scorpio lover? That's what I want to know. Yes or no, or yes or no, or I've never had one. If you want to, is that do you guys find that to be true? Because I hear that said a lot. So let's talk about it. Yes, no, or I personally can't say. Oh Lord, here, listen, and baby, I am good. Naturally, Lex Diva. My cousin Lioness Scorpio, and her birthday is in November. Freaky. No, I'm not a Scorpio. I just try to recognize birthdays and folks in the season of love. In this sector, love their zodiac sign. Okay. Oh, damn. I was about to say something sweet about my dad being a Scorpio. My dad was a Scorpio as well, but we discussing how they are in bed. My dad was also a Scorpio, and he loved his sign. My dad actually had a belt buckle with a tiny little not live, a tiny little Scorpio in the buckle. He loved his belts and buckles and things like that. And yeah, so I yeah, I still have that belt buckle. I haven't looked at it. I haven't looked at it in a while, but it was like on I don't know. It was a cute buckle. He wasn't country, but he loved uh, his Scorpio charms and on his necklaces and stuff. He was about his being a Scorpio. Okay, I mean I am. That can be trusted. Some of them are that can't be trusted. Some of them are horrible. I can't say. Okay, I have no access to certain buttons as a mod. Not sure what happened. Maybe it's YouTube. I don't know. I didn't change anything. I didn't change anything. So you guys have no answers. You guys don't know. Uh, I just heard that. Uh, Nothing on the Scorpio situation. Okay, so Choreo lover, it seems like a lot of people are not into this zodiac stuff, but I thank you for always congratulating the people who are in their zodiac month, and so they don't want to converse about me about this Scorpio loving. I heard that rumor about them too, Ronnie Q. I remember you were having a hard time getting on getting off the top message to the live chat. Uh, and I think it was you or someone else. They kept working on it, and then it worked for them. Maybe it's YouTube. All I've heard is that they're highly sexual. That's what I've heard as well. And some people actually say that they are um, good in bed if they're maybe that's why, because they're highly sexual. But I've heard that as well. That's it was you, very carry. I thought that I heard that recently. Yes, that Scorpio loving is true. We cannot take your word for it naturally, Lex Diva. We think you're just trying. We think you're just bragging. But I ain't mad at you, girl. Shit, if that was a rumor about me, about my sign that we were the love goddesses, I would take it as well. It's been like this for almost a week. On my page or everywhere you go though. Let me hold on. That's what I'm wondering. Is it just on my page or everywhere you go? I don't know why. Okay, tell me the truth about you want to hit the link Naturally Lux Diva if you do, or if you just want to write it in the chat. Either one was fine. I'll drop the link for you. My cousin is a Scorpio and she's trisexual. She will try anything. She will sleep with anything. I'm not sure it's a lot of sleeping going on there, but I get I get what you're putting down. Okay, let me make sure this is Naturally Lux Diva. She wants to share a little something about these Scorpios. Naturally Lux, is that you?
Yes, good morning.
Good morning to you as well.
Now, I can't speak for all Scorpios. We are not all created equal, but that has been the talk forever about Scorpios being sexual, freaky, and a lot of it is true, but a lot of it is talk. I mean, you feel that way, but a lot of it is selling wolf tickets. I didn't know that's what you call it, but that's what I was told. My husband said, "You talk all that talk," but yeah, that a lot of people are like that, but that's not true about everybody. But you do feel sexual, but it's not always acting on it, if that makes sense. Does
Well,
that?
well, hmm.
But
I hate
we
to
can
put it.
talk
I
up
hate to
something
put it.
now.
I hate to put it this way, but
Hmm.
in my experience, Scorpios are, very intense and stuff, and uh, it's so many people are wanting their attention that they sometimes seem to have a problem not spreading it around. To put it that way.
You mean like sexual wise? You mean giving it up?
Uh,
Uh,
to
well,
has hanging on to one person. I'm not saying that about you. I'm talking about in
mhm.
my experience of knowing Scorpios or the Scorpios that I know. I'm not saying that I was involved in anything. I'm saying from the outside looking in, it seems like they have a high propensity of having many different people in their lives to enjoy that with.
Now I've heard, I don't know if you heard this, that a lot of women said don't ever date a Scorpio man. I don't know why, but I do know Scorpios, most of us, when listen, if you got a friend, you got a friend for life. We will fight to the dirt. And that's what the friend, lover, anybody, we just very supportive to a fault. No fakeness. But like I said, we're not all created equal because my best friend, childhood friend, she's a Scorpio too. Our birthdays are 2 days apart. And I'm just finding out about her recently, and it was very hurtful. Sneaky, stab you in the back in a minute. And
And she's been your friend since you were how
we
long?
were seventh and eighth grade.
Wow.
And that was very hurtful. Yeah, some of them are really snakes. That's why I said we're not all created equal. Now and I don't mean to put her business out there, but yeah, she loved men. Yeah, hers was off the Richter scale. So it is different. But we all have that feeling. We all can talk that talk, romantic, but everybody doesn't act on it. But there are some that will stab you in the back in a minute, sleep with anything, and they love competition. If it's you and you're friendly, they want to go after what you got. I don't get that, but yeah, that's yeah. But they've been saying that for years about us Scorpios.
Now, Miss 313 said her Scorpio cousin is very untrustworthy. That was one of the things in that Choreo lover had very loyal and not trustworthy. And Miss 313 said her cousin ain't. I'm telling you, Choreo, and Tebe forever. I let her homeless ass live with me, and she stole my insurance card and got braces in my name. I
I'm
would have not.
telling you, my friend, highly educated, doing well, but she's envious. But she is so sneaky. She's very sneaky. I'm like, you're not a Scorpio. I'm finding this out. You can't because we are loyal. We're loyal to a fault. Very emotional, highly loyal to a fault. I'm the one that had to stop wanting things for people more than they wanted for themselves. But her, she's sneaky and there's no and very competitive. And like I said, you could be good friends. You don't trust her around your man. I don't know why she does that, but that's just the way she is. But whoever said that, some of them are like that. They'll stab you with that stinger on the back. But I'm not that type of Scorpio. I'm not. That's not me.
Now they do. I'm not big on a zodiacs and stuff. Uh,
Hmm.
But they do say that if you're born in under one moon, you're this way, and if you are
Right.
born, I don't know, I don't know anything about zodiac stuff. So that's Choreo lovers, greeting to a lot of people when she knows that the zodiac is changing. So I just hear certain things about certain signs, and that's what I hear about Scorpio. So that's the only reason why I was discussing it.
I don't study it either, but when I went back to school several years ago and started over. When I took psychology, we had to take the birth order, and the month goes with it, and a lot of it, like emotional. I'm like, wow, a lot of it. Most people, as the birth order and the sign, it's like 96% accurate. But my daughter understands like what Corio's talking about because there's October Scorpios. I'm a November Scorpio. And my daughter says something like a moon or whatever. She gets it. I don't understand that. But you're right. There's different, maybe that has something to, no, it doesn't because me and my friend are 2 days apart. I mean, not 2 days. Our birthdays are 2 days apart.
But
Yeah.
that could take you into two different moons, though. You need to find out where the cutoff is. So it's like a lot of, I mean, it's a whole study. So
Yeah.
to know you're born in the, for example, Jupiter moon, and she could be born in the next day could be the start of the Venus moon, and she's born the day after that. So
Okay.
yeah,
Well, I
so
do know I was born in the daytime. I because you know how people say, and I've said that before. I may have been born at night, but it wasn't last night.
hmm
But my dad told me, I thank God, right before he passed, and he said, "No, you were born about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. You wasn't born at night." But yeah, that could be it, Ronnie. You're right. My daughter gets it. Yeah, she could tell you that. She gets like the different under what water, a water something, a moon, or yeah, I don't get that.
I have a question. Um,
Hmm.
why? I don't know. I don't know many people who were born in the daytime. Do you guys? Uh, is that just me, or is that just the watching too much TV and people always having to wake up in the middle of the night to run to the hospital to go have the baby? Um, or are
I
babies mostly born
yeah.
at night? I don't know if that's another one of my childish childhood things that I just it just seems like more babies that are born at nighttime than in the daytime unless they have to be medically assisted birth. I don't know. Is that me?
That's what, yeah, and I had both of my kids cesarean section. But yeah, we grew up thinking babies were born at night, but I know sometimes a lot of women will wait, I guess, until they've almost dilated. Maybe that's it. But when I volunteered at the hospital before we moved here, whenever you hear that sound, a baby is born, and it was always during the day because when I volunteered, it's in the morning. But you would hear that, they always play that little, um, what is that called? Like rockabye sound when a baby is born. A lot
Oh
of them was born during the daytime, but you're right. It is nighttime. I think so, or before they in the morning.
yeah, that's where um that's where I just assumed, or I don't know. It just seems, I don't know. I didn't like.
Yeah,
I don't think too much about it, but maybe that's something that's carried over from, you know, how they present it on TV or something like that. But everyone that I can recall and have been born at
at
nighttime.
night. Yeah,
But
and that's
it
why
makes
people
sense.
say that. That's where that saying coming from. Listen, I'm not stupid. I may have been born at night, but it wasn't that because most babies were born at night. Probably still is. You know what? Before I go, yesterday I was at the Dollar Tree. I was getting some of that foam. Y'all, I don't know if y'all ever use that foam glass cleaner from the Dollar Tree. That stuff is amazing. But I saw a lady and she's helping her sister. She's going to decorate for her sister's Christmas party. And I was telling her about you. I couldn't think of, I said, I don't know why I can't think of it. It's not a centerpiece. So
Centerpiece.
I
Uh-huh.
showed her your YouTube channel because she doesn't watch it, but she loves DIY. And I said she just had I said this weekend she just had a challenge, and I said you can make some money because the stuff she was telling me about, they're gonna do like a candy cane Christmas party, and
Uh-huh.
this lady is great. So she told me to we got each other text number. I'm gonna text her your channel, and
Great.
I said yes, she loves doing things like that. They have challenges, but I said Ronnie Q is the one you're gonna want to watch. So I don't know if she'll say something, but she said if you ever do something like that again, she would love to do it. This she said I do it all the time as a hobby. It's not like she has to figure it out because she was just showing me things and it was just popping up in her head. So I told her about your channel. So you'll be getting another subby soon. Just talked about you yesterday.
Well, I appreciate you spreading the word to help grow the channel. Yes, indeed. I love
Yes,
stuff like
ma'am.
that. I appreciate that.
Yes. Thank you for letting me up. I'm gonna get down. I lost my driver's license. I was so upset. I ordered one online, but I'm gonna take my passport and vote because our coalition, we're gonna be poll watching to make sure nobody gets blocked from voting. So I'm gonna do that this year. But yeah,
That-
I gotta
That's
vote,
right.
child.
A view just got out of here to get to the polls herself. Everybody got to vote. If you didn't watch my live on yesterday, I don't understand. Uh, oh, okay. Did you watch the town hall meeting last night?
No, I went to Bible study and I was telling what's her name? A hood. The hood that I jump in and out. You may see me speaking, I'll be out because we've been active because this
It's busy.
election is so crucial. It is.
Uh-huh. And
Yeah.
there has been record early voting, which is a good thing as well.
Yes.
So
Mhm.
I watched the town hall last night, and it just amazes me why they have so many sticular problems with her, and even I really have came to despise CNN because CNN to me it seems has an agenda, and
Mhm.
they report on all of this craziness that Trump does with a smile on his face. Like, can you believe this guy? Like it's supposed to be cute, but he is actually running for the job to run the nation. But then when they talk about her, well, she talked about Trump and she actually called him a fascist because they asked, "Do you think he's one?" And and then if she said no, I don't think he won. Well, how could she not think he won? Uh,
There you go.
Kelly,
Nothing she
uh,
says is right. Yeah.
exactly. I have someone
Mhm.
in the back.
Mhm.
Hold on one second. So I just wanted your opinion on that.
Good morning.
Nubiology, good morning. Hold on one
Good
second. Miss
morning.
Toby,
Good morning.
good morning.
Good morning.
Good
Now, Ronnie,
morning.
you know what? Kelly, we knew Kelly was out anyway. The Marine that worked for him. I
Right.
mean, what is it going to take for these people to get it? And you're right. It's nothing she said to me. It boggles the mind. I don't watch it like I used to because to still hear black men say or anybody say we don't know enough about her. You do know enough about her. You know more
Mhm.
about her than you do about Trump.
Yeah, I
As
mean,
far as
yeah.
honesty, but
Far as a
Well,
policy. And what is her policy? I don't understand what her well, what is his? And they never say that about him. Well, what will be his policies? He just sit up there and do a whole bunch of word salad of stuff that don't even make sense. But they never
mhm,
ask these questions about him. Well, I don't
mhm.
know where he stands on the policy. All right, ladies, you want to chime in?
I think they do know enough about him. They just don't care because, once again, I say it again. I think a lot of men have issues with the fact that she's a woman. I really
That's
do.
true.
And she's a black
Oh
woman.
my
Well,
God,
let
she
me
took
say
the thoughts out of my
a
head.
person of color, because people want to say she's not black, but in my eyes, I view her as a
She's
black
a
woman.
black woman. All this
Yeah,
person of
in
color,
my eyes,
all this type of
yeah.
shit.
I
to
view
now
her as
give us the
yeah.
credit for what it is. She's a black woman.
She is.
Because I don't know if I ever told you this story, Monica. My cousin is actually married to a man that's from India, right? And they have four girls, right? But for all sorts of purposes, if you look at their daughters look like they from India. But let me tell you something. You better not tell none of them that they ain't no black woman.
Mhm. Yep.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Mhm.
They would tear you to pieces. No, I am a black woman.
Mhm. Yeah. And I
Yeah.
think they thought they could do her like he thought he could do her like he did Hillary. You know, they just and you said something. They really don't want a woman, but now you got a woman of color because he thought he could punk her like he did Hillary.
And that
And he wasn't dependent on this lady being as knowledgeable. So now they couldn't get her on that. So now they try to tear her character down, or we don't know enough about her policy. What's his policy other than saving more tax monies? He's gonna get what's the man name? I never trusted that man. What's the man name that owns SpaceX and he took over
Elon
Twitter?
Musk
I know. I never trusted him, but he wants to. That's why he's helping Trump. I don't know if I could send y'all this.
over cost cutting and regulations. Yes.
Did y'all see that write up the other day? Because he's under. I forgot how many investigations. The one that's the guy that owns
Tesla.
the Tesla, yeah, he's under a lot of investigations, not just from this bribery thing with the money, but other things that he's been doing undercover. And he really wants Trump in office so that he can be exonerated from that. Of course, we know that's what Trump wants to do to himself. But if y'all see, it's no secret to me, but the things that he's being investigated on, yeah.
I'm not even worried about him at this point. I'm just worried that people get. I don't understand what their questions are. I just want people to get out and actually
Mhm.
vote. That's the
Vote,
thing that
yeah.
I am worried about. Because anytime now, the big story was this Nazi thing, and so I go over to Fox News to see, well, what are you going to do about this when the longest chief of staff, John Kelly,
John
says it.
Kelly.
You hear it in his own voice. How
Mm-hmm.
are they going to spin that? So
Mm-hmm.
let me see.
Stop. Stop.
Let me see.
Yep.
I have it. I have it right here, keyed up. Their response to this. No, no, no. Where is it? Did I check? Did I close it? Let me see.
Well, over 24 million have they've already early voted. I would have done it Monday, but I lost my license. But I'm taking my passport right down there this morning.
Okay, Nubiology, did you want to share something, Nubiology?
Yeah, the conversation moved on, but I was coming to talk about the most babies being born at night, which is something I actually wrote an article on a long time ago because all of my babies were born at night or early in the morning. And it has to do with evolution because we work during the day, we rest at night. But more than that, it is a hormonal thing. Melatonin, which
Hmm.
regulates sleep, peaks in the evening. And melatonin mixed with oxytocin induces labor. So that's one of the reasons. It is interesting. You can Google it. It's very interesting to look at all of the reasons. But yeah, it's the melatonin in our bodies that kicks in at night and that induces labor.
Oh, that is
Oh,
interesting.
okay. Thank you.
Okay, that
Oh,
makes
that's
sense.
Miss Newbie.
Hmm.
Can I ask you a question? Have you ever considered being like a midwife?
I have.
Okay.
I've thought about it. Miss Toby, I don't know if you know it, but I delivered one of my grandchildren at my house.
I was just about to ask you, didn't
No,
you deliver
I
when
didn't
you?
know that.
Yeah, I was about, and that was like within the last 2 years. That was not too long ago, right?
Yeah, she's a year and a
What
half
they
old
call those
now.
ladies? A doula? A doula? Isn't
Yeah.
that
Mhm.
what
What?
they call a doula? Yeah.
And look, we didn't do it on purpose. It just kind of happened. But I have thought about it because my daughter, that was her second baby, okay? And when we got her to the hospital after the birth and all of the things, she said that she was waiting for the pain and the aches in her body and the tiredness. And all. She said, I don't feel like I felt with the first baby. And I
Mm-hmm.
said, because you wasn't at the hospital getting pumped up with all that unnecessary medication. You were in a different position because she had the baby in a squatted position, which we should be
Mm-hmm.
in rather than laying on our back, fighting
Yes.
gravity. So yeah, um, I have considered doing that.
Well,
Okay.
that's a lot. But yeah, that's a lot. But um, good luck with that. I wouldn't want to be around. I don't like a lot of pain. I don't.
I know.
I
Yeah.
can't stand a lot of pain, so I
Um,
could not do that. Okay, I, okay. I had a hold on. Let me find this video that
the article for John on was
no
it
no
CNN or Fox that
no
did
no no no
said
no no
something?
no no no. I'm looking for a YouTube video. Okay,
Okay.
here we go. Okay, so let's see how now, there's something else. There is. I'm gonna drop the link for this video. I want to you guys to respond to this. If someone has to drop down, you're more than welcome to drop down. Uh, you guys may want to subscribe to this young man. He's a young man who used to go out to Trump rallies and ask them just simple questions, uh, and they would answer. And then he said, "Well, no, that's not how it actually is. It's this, that, and the other." He would give them the accurate information. Are you which one would you prefer to get rid of, Obama care or the Affordable Care Act? And they would say Obamacare. We want to keep the Affordable Care Act, and he had to tell these bumpkins that Obamacare is the Affordable Care Act.
Thank you.
Now he has his own YouTube show on. I think it's on the Midas Touch network. But I did not know that Trump said this about Kamala. So I just want to get your opinions on the first, how Fox News contorted themselves so much to say that they could understand why Trump said that he wanted generals like the ones Hitler had, and tried to make it seem okay that he said that. And even the other three people on the couch, the white dude, he like diverted his eyes like, I ain't got nothing to say about what you're saying. And then the dude who was talking, oh, I'm gonna let you see it. I'm gonna let you see it. You guys, okay, here we go. You guys ready? You guys ready?
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, I was on mute. Yeah.
Yes.
No way he is saying this right now. All look at Kaylee McEnany like, oh god, no way he is saying this right now. Oh my god, they all look incredibly uncomfortable. Look at this guy's face. No shot. They are. You guys gotta check this out. Fox host Brian Kilmeade woke up this morning, read the Atlantic article talking about how Trump praised Hitler, and immediately thought to himself, how can I spin this? How can I be a spin doctor? And I want to show you the moment this manifests live on air because it's wild. The Kamala Harris rapid response account posted on Twitter, quote, Fox News defends Trump, saying he wants the kind of generals that Hitler had, saying maybe Trump wasn't fully aware that Hitler's generals were Nazis or whatever. This may be one of the saddest moments I've ever seen on TV because we have watched Fox News.
Wasn't Hitler a Nazi himself? Wasn't that a requirement to rise in Hitler's army to be a Nazi?
Hmm.
So
He knew it.
okay. Okay, so you guys need to really subscribe to this young man. I really like this young man. Okay.
For the past few years slowly devolve into something that parallels a North Korean TV station that constantly praises Kim Jong-un and runs defense no matter what. And that will be the overarching theme of this video. The fact that Donald Trump could run our liberal democracy off of a cliffside, and people like Brian Kilmeade, people like Kayleigh McEnany would sit there and defend him until the very end. Without further ado, let's just jump right in. We have 13 days to go, no time to waste. Make sure you drop a like, make sure you subscribe, and I want to show you some other clips of Fox News being wild. This is Jesse Waters.
Okay, so if you guys are not familiar with this character out here, Jesse Waters got his fame from Bill O'Reilly. He would be his on the street reporter, walking up to people, asking them all types of crazy, irrational questions. And now yeah. So okay, so you are not going to believe what he had to say. Disgusting. But let's continue. Okay, I got to break it up so I won't get struck. I'm using this under the Fair Act. I just want to give some news reporting from this. This guy is great. Please subscribe to him if you're interested in being informed. You can see that this young dude is on top of his game. Okay, let's go.
For saying that Kamala Harris will essentially be paralyzed in the Situation Room while the generals have their way with her.
The two.
If you knew that $5.
Hold on, let me get past this commercial. Did you hear what he said? That he said that if she had to go into the Situation Room where they have to go if something crazy breaks out in the nation, that she will be paralyzed, as in fear, as the generals have their way with her. So let's hear this.
Paralyzed in the Situation Room while the generals have their way with her.
The two. And let's talk about foreign policy. What is her foreign policy? This is where the president has his most impact. You have a lot of room to maneuver there as commander-in-chief. We don't know who she is. We don't know what she believes. She's going to get paralyzed in the Situation Room while the generals have their way with her. Right now,
Jesse,
Jesse, I don't like that.
Back.
Figuratively,
Take
again.
it back.
But they saying take it back, but you hear somebody's giggling. See, they knew exactly what he meant by that. Ooh, I don't like that. Take it back. If you didn't like that, that's the strongest rebuttal, that rebuke that you have for him saying that. And then the other bitch over there giggling.
So once again, that's a undertone statement, and also racist, because what do they think about us as Black women? They think that we are over sexualized too.
That's right. I don't like that. They showed Hillary Clinton in the Situation Room when they took down Osama bin Laden. Did she look like she was all discombobulated?
No. She looked like she was about her business.
That's
and first
right.
of all, who are you to say that you don't know who this woman is? This woman is an educated Black woman. Not only that, she was a senator, for goodness sake. She's no dummy. She's an intelligent woman.
And a wonderful record when she was state attorney, or what was it? When she was working with the border. Excellent.
Wait a minute. I just want to finish this real quick.
Okay, sorry.
No. I just didn't want to go into her record and everything. I just want to get to this Trump thing as well, because it's two parts to this, and then we can break all of this down. Okay.
Their way with her, control her, not in a sexual way.
Now you see this
right now.
Okay, see, you're gonna listen for the woman who says, "Oh, I don't like this," and laugh, and then he says, "Not in the sexual way," and then he smiles. That's exactly what he meant. Okay, let's watch.
Oh, Jesse,
Jesse, I don't like that.
Back.
Figuratively,
Take
again.
it back.
Have their way with her, control her, not in a sexual way. You're now having F-16.
Oh, he knows that he messed up there. And that's similar to what happens today, except Brian Kilmeade may not face the consequences immediately, but man, this clip is going viral because he straight up defends Trump's German general comments. So just to lay the groundwork, this is the part of the article that describes what they're talking about. In the book, The Divider, Trump in the White House, Peter Baker and Susan Glasser reported that Trump asked John Kelly, his chief of staff at the time, quote, Why can't you be like the German generals? Trump, at various points, had grown frustrated with military officials he deemed disloyal and disobedient. Throughout the course of his presidency, Trump referred to flag officers as my generals. According to Baker and Glasser, Kelly explained to Trump that German generals, quote, tried to kill Hitler 3 times and almost pulled it off. The correction did not move Trump to reconsider his view. No, they were totally loyal to him, the president responded.
Okay, so let's be clear. John Kelly had been asked about these things about these him liking Hitler, and up until this report came out yesterday, he denied it, and they actually have him on recording finally saying it because it is of the opinion that Kelly is trying to tell the truth because he sees what's coming since the Supreme Court has given the president all this presidential power. So let's continue.
This week, I asked Kelly about their exchange. He told me that when Trump raised the subject of German generals, Kelly responded by asking, do you mean Bismarck generals? He went on. Kelly then explained, I mean, I knew Trump didn't know who Bismarck was or about the Franco-Prussian War, but I said, quote, do you mean Kaiser's generals? Surely you can't mean Hitler's generals. And Trump responded, yeah, Hitler's generals. And here is how Fox News decides to spin this. Remember, your Trump supporting family members might be watching this.
What the president wants. And then you factor in the fact that he runs his own company, coming from the business world, the first one we've ever had. It's not even a public company. And then he obviously has frustration. And I could absolutely see him go, now, you know what? It'll be great to have German generals that actually do what we asked them to do, knowing that's a third, maybe not fully being cognizant of the third rail of German generals were Nazis.
The way he's
Okay, so the third rail, the Germans being generals being Nazi, they were all Nazis. So only the German generals were Nazis. Coming from a company, and it wasn't even a public company, but he was coming from a company that wasn't even a public company. And when you guys were saying, oh, he's a great businessman, when you wanted him to be elected. Now he ran some little mom and pop shop, and he's not up on world affairs. Well, why is he running to be president? Okay, what do you guys have to say about that?
I'm just going to chime in real quickly and going to say, that's why I always tell people and myself when I get information or learn something to date it, write it down, because I don't know if you saw this morning, and I've been saying that, like, people take some money out of the bank, they're going to freeze up stuff. Did you see early this morning, and I just happened to catch it, that Kim Jong-un has sent all these troops to Putin to try to take down Ukraine. That's why they're trying so hard to get him in office, so that he thinks that they like him, and they know he's a puppet. They know all you have to do is give him a few compliments and pretend loyal so that they can get in, because it has been predicted in a few years that President Xi of China, they're going to be the superpowers. They have been trying to take that away from this country. I remember Khrushchev. I don't know if y'all remember that name. They have been trying to take us down. So here they got Trump. And I knew it. Kim Jong-un and Putin are going to work. And the other guy, MGM, I'm not saying it right, and the other guy, so that they can take down this country and freeze up the assets. He's giving away some information. Do y'all know the lady, the judge that in Florida that said that he was innocent? She's next door to us, right next door. Okay. But some of the information that they gave, that he had exposed, it should have never, they got information that they should have never seen. And they are banking on this man getting there. We know he's not qualified, but to him, he thinks he's in charge. They are in charge of him. But they showed them this morning. Look at that thing with Kim Jong-un and Putin.
Yeah, I've seen that.
You saw it? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Ms. Toby, you want to add something to that? Thank you, Naturally Lux.
No, she said enough. I told you, yeah. She said everything I was thinking. She said everything I was thinking exactly. The
Hmm.
right the writing is on the walls, people. This is one
Mhm.
of the most, if not the most important elections. It's the writing is on the wall. Do what's best for not only yourself and your family, but yeah, for your country
And your future.
and your
And
Yeah,
your
future. Yeah,
future.
exactly,
That's
and your
right.
future.
yeah,
And
because
honestly,
I do
please.
not want to hear a bunch of dummies talking about, oh, I didn't know he was going to do that. They never said, yes, they have said all of this out loud. So there
Mhm.
is going to be no way that you are going to be able to complain when it comes down that you didn't know he was going to do that, including all of you black men who can't vote for this black woman and you don't know her policies and this, that, and the other. What do you know his? What you do know is his. You do
Yes.
know what he is saying from his mouth.
Mhm.
Okay. So
May I say this? You know what? God forbid if he gets in, because we're going to be good either way. I know, Lord, we've been praying, but the ones who are going to be, they're going to be like, yeah, we got him. God who? Because you're going to be the ones the most disappointed. Because what you're going to do, man, you're going to sell your soul for maybe $1,000 stimulus check. Because that's about all you're going to get. And it's going to look good for a minute. And then it's going to go downhill. It's going to go downhill because he does not have control. That's why he still thinks the election was stolen because he was dependent on them stealing it. Like, I mean, getting them in like they did the first time. What are y'all
and
gonna give a
and
$1,000 stimulus check for, for,
for
for
a
what?
whole year, people act like they lived so good off of them stimulus check. Uh
Please.
okay, okay. So also, let's talk about what happened during COVID. So you lived so good because you didn't have to pay rent, but your rent was piling up. The amounts that you owed your landlord was piling up. So when that rent what is it when that was over with, uh people were getting
Moratorium.
yeah,
Stimulus.
no, the rent, what was it, Miss Toby?
The moratorium when it was
Moratorium
yeah.
for the rent, where you didn't have to pay the rent. When that was over with, people were getting booted out of their houses, out of their apartments, because all of that
Hmm.
money came due. It's not like they erased it, that you owed it to your landlord or paid your landlord so they wouldn't be adversely affected from not getting
Hmm.
that money. You still owe these people this, and you weren't making any money during the stimulus. They gave you we'll give you food stamps. We'll bump up your unemployment. We'll give you a stimulus check for $1,200 or something like that. So a lot of people were getting thrown out of their houses. Now, uh,
Yeah.
But
uh,
not only that, Ronnie Kid, I also look at it as you benefited off of the thousands of people that died on his watch because he didn't take this thing serious. What did he tell us? Oh, it's going to be done in 30 days. It's not
uh-huh.
going to be that serious. You
Only
know.
three
Mm.
people have
Yeah,
it, and
yeah,
we
yeah.
got it under control.
It doesn't matter.
Hmm.
While
That's
you're
right.
looking at the news every day and you're seeing cars and trucks outside of the hospital because they don't have no space to put the bodies.
Come on. Come
Oh,
on. I
freezer,
remember that in New
freezer
York.
trucks. Hold
You
on.
Yes.
Okay, hold on one second.
know? Okay.
Also during the moratorium, if you notice that one of the things that Kamala Harris said, that she wanted to introduce some more housing, because housing has become out of reach for a lot of people, especially buying a house has become out of reach for a lot of people. During that period of time of COVID, uh, when a lot of people lost their houses and stuff, that is when these hedge funds buyers really took a foothold into buying up single family homes, and a lot of them they all undercut the regular the
Yeah.
homeowners. They all undercut them by tens of thousands of dollars, because a lot of people were in uh situations where they were, trying to sell their biggest asset to maybe downsize, but there was no more downsizing because these hedge funds were buying up houses sight unseen with,
That's right.
before people could actually walk through the house in an open house. They're already having a hedge funder offer them the money, the money, and the seller is so desperate to sell that they're selling. Now we have a big sloth of houses. It's expected to be up to 40% of single family homes are owned by hedge fund people. I won't play. 2020 did a whole story about this, but the last time I played it, it struck my video. So
Mhm.
now these people are telling you that the new American dream should be to rent a house because they are buying up so many houses, and the number of
Mhm.
hedge funds are only growing that are buying up. They are buying up whole new developments. I've talked about this a
Yes.
million times. So she said that that is one of the things that she wants to work on. Uh,
Yes.
Merkley, Senator Merkley, proposed a bill to limit the number of houses hedge funds can buy, and to make these hedge fund people sellers put these houses back on the market, because all that do is they are rising up rent prices between 40 and 60% in one calendar year.
Yes.
So not only are you not going to be able to buy houses, you're not going to be able to rent a place to stay.
Mhm.
Why do you think rent after COVID went up almost 60% nationwide? Nationwide. So
Mhm.
it's a whole thing that she talked about, and nobody's talking about that. See, that has something to do with the American people, but they gloss all over that. And
Mhm.
one interviewer asked her, "Well, why don't you talk about yourself personally?" And she looked at her and she's like, "Well, everybody see I'm a woman. Like, what am I going to
What
talk
you
about
want to
that
know?
for?
Right.
Just
Yeah.
dumb shit that they are. She's not letting us know who she is. She's a bitch. See,
I don't.
because these fucking newscasters don't have these problems because they're paid so much money to not be real journalists. Go ahead.
Right.
I don't give a fuck about who she is. I want to know if she's qualified to do the job and if she's going
That's
to do a
right.
good job for America. I don't care if she cooks Sunday meals for her husband. I don't give a fuck. Do the
And
Exactly.
you
job.
know,
Work. That's all I care about. Is she going to be a good president? Is she going to have
mhm.
policies that's going to work for us and our community? I don't care about that. Just like I didn't care that Bill Clinton got a blowjob in the White House. I
That's
personally
right.
didn't care.
God, I wish y'all would have heard how
Well,
my dad said it. I said, Daddy, when he first, because I never heard my dad talk like that, but he's right. She's the one that did it. It's not him. She's nobody. Oh God. Anyway, you right about that. But I agree with you. Um, she and Biden both were trying to put regulations on those people buying those houses, and like you say, they try to skim over those things, but they were blocking them. But that is a promise that she wants to keep once she gets in office, to make sure they regulate that, because it is off the charts, like you said. And if y'all, what is that guy's name? I always forget his name, that was well known on Fox, not Bill O'Reilly. What was the with all the hair? I always forget his name.
Geraldo Rivera.
No, the heavy
Who,
set guy.
Carson? Carson?
Uh,
Carson?
no, not he's younger than them. Oh my God, he's smart mouth. He used to. Oh God, what is his name? Does it start with a K? Why I always forget his name? Very well known. I don't know if he's still doing Fox, but he
You
made
sure?
kind of heavy set with
Oh,
black
Tucker.
hair.
Tucker
No,
Carlton?
no,
That's what I thought.
he's
I
more
said Carson.
popular than
Yeah.
him. I can't Google it on my phone because I have this stream. I always lose it, but
But what
he's the
about him?
one. Say it
What about him?
again. Anyway, if you go on there, it's still up there. If you Google, it was when Ben was in with Trump, and the HUD housing pull it up and see how many houses. I had talked about that before. I think it was over 800 of those houses that he bought undercover so he can turn around and do it what you're talking about. And those houses were for people with low income when Ben Carson was over the HUD program. Oh
Mm.
my God, what's his
You're
name?
talking about the fat guy. He's a
Yeah,
fat
kind of
guy.
heavy set, black
You're
hair.
talking. No, I don't know. I don't know him. You saying black hair? You keep throwing me off.
Ayers, the owner of
Because
Fox. No. Oh God. Let me see if I can pull it up on my laptop.
I
But
think you're talking about what is his name?
Well,
I'm
somebody in
done.
the chat says Rush, but I don't.
Not Rush. I think it's the other guy who had all of these horses and all of this. What is his name? And then they put him on the financial side. I keep want to say Luke. I know who she's talking about. And then they took him off. He had his own show, and then they put him on the financial side. But he still was doing all that bloviating and pumping up for Trump, even though he's supposed to be talking about the financial side. And
he got a smart mouth. Well, they all
he,
do, but oh my
but
God, he's not
but
that old.
this guy's old. I no, I don't know who you're
You
talking
talking
about.
about the one
Ladies,
that
let me
died?
say this, and I'm gonna get out of here because I am sitting here rocking and shaking my head. I don't really engage a lot in political conversations because it's the willful ignorance for me. Like my dumb shit o meter tilted and popped open months ago. But I do want to say this to the believers. Now, for the
Skip
non-believers, let me say
Sean
this.
Hannity. Sean
Okay.
Hannity.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yes. Go ahead. Go ahead.
For sorry.
The non-believers, ain't nobody talking to you. We don't have the time, interest, or crayons to break it all down. But for my believers, if ever there was a time to lean into your faith and take care
Come
of
on.
your spiritual hygiene,
You better
this
speak.
is the time. This is the time right now. And that's all I got to say about that. Thank you, ladies, for letting me come up. I'm going to get out y'all's way and let
You
y'all.
ain't never
I
lied.
enjoyed it. I'm right behind her, but I want to add to this. Like I just said, when you have things or when God gives you something, write it and date it because I've been saying a while back, once they freeze up the bank, you can't get to money, have some money, your medicine. And we found out from one of the well-known black doctors, y'all know him, I can't think of his name. He has an Instagram, like old medicine that expired. It's still good. Put it in the refrigerator because if you're doing surgery, my knee replacement was with a robot, but
But
you could be in.
wait a minute. What were you trying to get at? You took all this
My
time.
point
Wait
is,
a no,
once they,
no. Wait a minute. My point is you wanted to find Sean Hannity name and what were you
oh,
going to
okay,
say about him?
okay, Sean Hannity is one of the ones, but I think Trump got him off of it. But you still can find the reading where he bought over 800 HUD houses under some type of assumed name that was supposed to be for people of low income, and he bought them to do exactly what you're saying. I guess
Now,
to either.
Jared Kushner's his father's real estate company is he owns many properties that are doing that as well. He owns not only single family homes that they are only renting out. He owns a apartment complex that are in such disgusting despair. Some of them in Georgia, they have warned them that they were going to tear them down. Who is that? Is that you, Miss Toby? That they're going to tear them down because they are doing no renovations and repairs, and that is the second wing of this story is that they are buying up all this property and they are in essence slumlords, have these people living in mold, all types of rodents and all types of no maintenance are being done on these properties. So let's be clear, let's be really clear. This economy is already tilted for people to expect less out of life and to get less for their money, and for these rich people for them to continue to create ways for rich people to suck you out of every penny that you're working for. That's my point. That's my point. I want to get back to the real situation. See, because everybody think that, oh no, well, it's not that bad. I have mine. No, you have to look
It
at
is.
the world picture. What are the people behind you gonna have? What are they setting up? They are really Trump wants to make it possible for hedge fund owners, people in hedge funds, to be able to get more money out of you. So that's my whole point in this.
Here's the write up. Is there any way I can send you the link? Here's one. It's several of
Put
them,
it in
but
the
this.
back chat. Put it in the back chat.
Okay.
Mhm.
How can I forward it to you? Let's see. This was back. It was written back in 2018. He spent $90 million on 870 HUD houses under a shell account.
I believe it.
Ben Carson. Ben Carson was over the what was he? The Department of,
HUD. He was
yeah.
over HUD.
Yes, here's the write up right here, but it's several of them. Let me see. How can I
No,
forward
was
this
he
to
over
you?
HUD? Yeah, he was over HUD.
Yes, he was overheard. This was under his watch. Ben Carson. Yep. Let's see. The Hill. Okay. Let's see. I pulled it up on my laptop, so I'm gonna see if I can copy and paste it.
So, Miss Toby, you have let me play a little bit. Wait a second. Let me play a little bit more of this. Now let's look at some responses. Okay, so that was under this post. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
With the slowdown of
He was frustrated. I mean, I'm glued right there. I want to see what happens after
what-
this. I'm glued to the TV, and there's somebody in the response that says, "Look, the Fox host is just pointing out that Trump might not have been thinking about the whole Nazi aspect when he made that comment. He was probably just frustrated with not having his orders followed, like any CEO would be. This is being blown way out of proportion. What in the hell?" This is the craziest cope I've ever read. It says, "Look, the Fox host is just pointing out that Trump might not have been thinking about the whole Nazi aspect when he was talking about Hitler." About Hitler, some of the replies said, quote, "Hey guys, Trump isn't a fascist. He just wants unchecked power to run America into the ground like his companies. And he does so by praising Hitler constantly." I mean, the defense these people play is absolutely sickening.
Okay,
I want to show you this
we're gonna hear from John Kelly in his own voice. Okay, here we go.
clip of John Kelly.
He would he commented more than once that, that Hitler did some good things too. And of course, if you know history, again, I think he's lacking in that. But if you know what Hitler was all about, it'd be pretty hard to make an argument that he did anything good.
And John Kelly makes a really good point right there when he says that Trump doesn't know history, and that's why Trump is so misled. Misled seems like too soft of a term. That's why he's so dumb.
The simple fact that he actually also said that Hitler did some good things, but he didn't detail. He wasn't specific about any of the good things that he was saying that Hitler had done. This is Donald Trump. Kelly is saying that Donald Trump says that Hitler had done some good things. Can anybody say give Hitler praise for anything?
No.
Okay, so let's see what Morning Joe. Let's watch this Morning Joe portion of this.
And stupid is because he thinks Hitler had amazingly loyal generals. He doesn't even know what Hitler did, honestly.
Donald Trump praising one autocrat after another.
Right.
We've seen him praise President Xi. We've seen him praising President Putin. We've seen him praising Kim Jong-un, talking about love letters. And now we hear about this praise for Hitler from, again, Donald Trump's longest serving chief of staff.
Yep.
And talking about Hitler's generals. We also, by the way, just show how wasn't political at all. 26 years before Donald Trump ran, Vanity Fair had an article in 1990, 26 years. No, so this is politics aside, no politics, 1990, where Ivana Trump talked to her lawyer about how Donald Trump would keep speeches of Hitler by his bedside.
Yep. And here's a clip of Chris Sununu being asked about this on CNN. And he says, no, he won't reconsider his support for Donald Trump.
And see, this is the problem. See, because what Donald Trump has had put out and what he has said that the enemy of the state are people who don't agree with him. And let's be clear that the first agenda in Project 2025 is to relieve people of their Title One. Is it Title One position? The government positions of their government jobs in the IRS, in the Department of Justice, all avenues of public positions in the government, to relieve them of their job. They initially said that it's only 50,000 jobs that they are going to then give to people, not based on any merit, not based on any training, not based on knowing how to do these jobs, but based on their loyalty to the party. So and then when they talked to the president of the Heritage Foundation, that were the think tank that wrote up this Project 2025, he said it's not 50,000 jobs. It's more like 2 million jobs. 2 million jobs all over the country that they are going to take away from people to give to only Trump loyalists, because that is the first avenue of the Project 2025. So why do you think Bill Barr, who actually told the truth about him, has spun back on his wheels? Why do you think this Sununu guy is going to say that after hearing all of this come out of Trump's mouth, he's still going to support him? Because everybody's looking for their next position, because they know that this world is going to be toppled upside down. Why do you think Brian Kilmeade is out here talking about, oh, well, maybe he didn't understand it as Trump has already said CBS, ABC, they should lose their licenses. He's already positioned himself to go after news reporters, and he's mentioned Adam Schiff. He's mentioned Nancy Pelosi. He's already mentioned political figures who are so far on the left. He says it out of his own voice that these are enemies of the state who should be handled by the military. They have given him the power in this 2025 to actually put the whole country under military martial law, not the National Guard, martial law under the military. So you guys, y'all ain't seen none of this. I don't even know if I have anybody else on the panel. I'm on the panel by myself. Thank you guys for coming up. Thank you, Natural Lux. Thank you, Miss Toby. And thank you, A View is a View. So let's see what John Sununu says and see how these people who are actually in government right now are contorting themselves to support this bullshit.
Again, these people would run our country off of a cliffside. Take a look.
Chris Sununu. It's good to see you, Governor. Thanks for being here. Hearing that,
you bet.
Does that change how you feel about Donald Trump and your plans to vote for him?
Have you ever considered at home?
Hold on, I got to get through the commercial.
No, look, I respect General Kelly. I think he's great. He's got a long-term relationship with the president. You know, when you get into these final weeks, it's all about results. So of course you're going to get salacious things said and all that. And I'm not taking away the general's conversation with the former president. But
so the only thing he hears about it, of course, at the end of the campaign, you're going to hear salacious things. Salacious. That's all that comment was. It was just salacious. Of course, you're going to hear that type of thing. I'm not taking anything from him, but it's just hyperbole. You know, it's just bullshit. You know, of course, you're going to hear. Okay.
But at the end of the day, you just what that poll that your team was just looking at, Independents want results. They don't want that kind of ultra liberal extremism. They want to be told the truth. They want to get their cost of living.
They don't want that liberalism. They want to be told the truth. Uh, John Kelly did tell the truth. But you're gonna say you're not gonna take nothing from him. But you say the people want to be told the truth, and of course, so what John Kelly said wasn't the truth. But they want to be told the truth about how they're gonna live from somebody who wants to be a dictator. Make it make sense.
Living down, that's where voters are going to go. So it's not just a Chris Sununu thing or a General Kelly thing. If you're talking to the American voters out there, they just need a cultural change coming out of Washington. So
okay, and they about to get one. If they are going to get a whole cultural change. So I'm gonna copy and paste this right here. So you guys, if you're interested, you guys can see the rest of this conversation. Thank you, Fran, for becoming a member. I appreciate your support. Okay, so I'm going to put that right there. Okay, so let me see. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna end that now. What I forgot to talk about, the whole title of my video on yesterday was "Women Are Out Here Getting Money." So I want to know if you guys know who. I didn't. Oh man. Oh, here it is. Do you guys know who these women are? No answer. That's Ruby Freeman and Shade Moss. You may know them from Georgia, some election workers who Rudy Giuliani said that they were on the floor uh, trying to put suitcases of ballots back through the counting machine to be double counted. He said they were passing around USB ports like crack cocaine. Correct, Carmax. Correct. They then had strange people pulling up to their houses, had death threats, all types of things, because Rudy Giuliani said this stuff on national TV about them. Okay, so let me see. Okay, so Rudy Giuliani was sued by these ladies for defamation, and he lost his suit. And he was ordered to pay them $150 million. Now, there were so many pundits out there who was talking about, well, he probably won't have to pay because he's already bankrupt and he's already this and he's already that and he's already, and they'll probably never get their money because there's so many people going after him. But they had already secured their fucking verdict. But they were poo-pooing these black women are not going to get their money. So let me share this with you. Okay. Here we go.
Well, it certainly seems like Rudy Giuliani's attempts at avoiding accountability are now coming to an end. A judge has ordered the disgraced former mayor of New York City and Donald Trump's former personal attorney to relinquish possession of his luxury apartment in New York City, as well as several other items, including luxury watches and sports memorabilia, to both Ruby Freeman and Shay Moss. You may recall that these are two black women who who were election poll workers in the state of Georgia, who Giuliani famously defamed by making false statements about fraud and connecting them with respect to the 2020 election. And as a result of Giuliani's lies and defamation, these women faced harassment, even including death threats, ultimately destroying the lives that they once knew. Giuliani was sued by both Freeman and Moss and lost, and has done everything in his power to try and avoid actually satisfying the multi-million-dollar judgment that has now been enforced by the judge in this case. Well, what we've learned is that you can run, but when it comes to accountability, even Giuliani can't hide. Well, it certainly seems like Rudy Giuliani.
Okay, so let's be clear. They were awarded $150 million, but he had this penthouse. He also has a condo in West Palm Beach, Florida. He has been ordered to relinquish this condo to them, as well as some watches and other memorabilia, a Mercedes that was a 1980 something Mercedes that was owned by Lauren Bacall. Who gives a fuck? The Manhattan. Okay. This is a reckoning. Let's be clear. This is a reckoning. But to hear these news reporters report on this, it's as if, okay, you guys have been paid, so carry on. That fucking New York City that New York City penthouse is only worth $6 million. He had it on the market last year for $6 million. They were awarded $150 million, and nobody's saying anything about his the place where he's living in West Palm Beach having to be turned over as well. So let's understand why they are getting something, and what they're getting is what they deserve, and what he's getting is he's getting too much because he don't deserve to have anything. Fuck that $6 million. I want it all. I want all my money. Put the money on the dresser trick. What the heck is going on about this? Okay, so there is a victory, but I want to see him penniless. Time to pay the piper. Hey, that green vegan, it's good to see you. You never heard that story? Girl, yes, had people pulling up to their houses, pretending to be ministers, asking them to go to church with them, asking could they come in, and had these they even testify on Congress about this. Let me see. Let me show you. Let me present one more thing. Okay. I have something else queued up about this. Now, when he went to court, when they took him to court, this is how it worked. Since you haven't seen it.
Rudy Giuliani, the one-time attorney for former...
Hold on.
Rudy Giuliani, the one-time attorney for former U.S. President Donald Trump, admitted in a court filing that he made false and defamatory statements about 2 Georgia election workers.
Now, if they ran such a clean election, why wouldn't they make all the machines available immediately?
Giuliani led multiple legal efforts on behalf of Trump to overturn the results of the 2020 presidential election, citing baseless allegations of voter fraud.
What we're telling you is supported by evidence.
Among them, he accused Wandrea Moss and her mother, Ruby Freeman, of conspiring to produce and process batches of illegally cast ballots. The pair sued Giuliani for defamation in 2021. Giuliani told a federal court in Washington on Tuesday he did not dispute that his comments about Moss and Freeman, quote, carry meaning that is defamatory per se.
President Trump, Rudy Giuliani, and others claimed on the basis of this video that you and your mother were somehow involved in a plot to kick out observers, bring suitcases of false ballots for Biden into the arena, and then run them through the machines multiple times. None of that was true, was it?
None of it.
Moss testified before a House committee investigating Trump's efforts to subvert the election about receiving threats and harassment due to the accusations leveled against her and her mother by Giuliani and others.
It's affecting my life in a major way, in every way. all because of lies. For me doing my job, same thing I've been doing forever.
Giuliani said in the court filing that he was making the concession, quote, solely for the purpose of this litigation, and, quote, without admitting to the truth of the allegations. The former New York City mayor, who was also once the top federal prosecutor in Manhattan, is facing other legal challenges over baseless claims he made about widespread fraud in the 2020 U.S. presidential election.
Over the next 10 days, we get to see the machines that are crooked, the ballots that are fraudulent, and if we're wrong, we will be made fools of.
A New York State court suspended Giuliani.
Okay, where is he right here? Who knows where he's standing right now at making this speech? You see the placard "Save America." Where is he right now saying this? What I can make it easy. What date is this? Is he talking? What date is he talking right here and right now? Does anybody know where is Rudy Giuliani saying this right now? This is January 6th. This is right before the January 6th rally. See, he helped perpetrate these people to go out this crowd of people who came out to see Trump, so that to that love fest that it was a fest of love, Trump called it. This is what these people are listening to as he is riling them up to say that the election was stolen. All the way up to January 6th, he was right there in on it. Okay, here we go. You got my point. Okay, here we go.
Giuliani's law license in 2021, and a District of Columbia Ethics Hearing Committee earlier this month recommended that his license there be revoked. He's also facing defamation lawsuits from voting companies Dominion Voting Systems and Smartmatic about fraud claims he made about the 2020 election.
Okay, so we have Dominion Voting Company is also suing him. We also know that Fox News was pivotal in naming Dominion voting machines as some Venezuela created machines that were changing votes and stuff. And what happened with Fox News as they kept telling that lie about Dominion voting machines? They have to pay the Dominion voting machines close to $1 billion because they filed a defamation and won a defamation suit against Fox News. So they don't tell that lie no more. And now Giuliani is in a definite. They have a suit against Giuliani as well. So these newscasters want to tell you, well, he has this going against him. That's by his own making. Pay the ladies. Pay the ladies. He should have a condo in West Palm Beach, Florida. He was getting the monsters heated up. Yes, he was. I ain't feeling no sympathy for Rudy. Sitting up there sweating that hair dye all down the side of his face. So, okay, so, as we've learned, even in the beef sector, allegedly dummies, sweating hair dye. Yes, yeah. You didn't see him sweating the hair dye in that image. He admitted that what he said could sound defamatory, but he admitted no wrongs. While you admitting what you said was defamatory, but you're admitting no wrongs. Make that make sense. That's very lawyerly of you to say. Make that make sense. But pay the ladies. After you said all of that dumb shit, pay them. He actually said, because these are two black women, to make them sound so nefarious. They sitting up there helping uh helping people with the elections. But they are so horrible. They're so horrible. Look at them. They're monsters. They're black women. They were passing USB ports like it was crack cocaine. Who was that? I think it was Chris Rock. I think it was Chris Rock. Who said if a cop stumbles up on a dead body, all he does is put a little crack cocaine, sprinkle a little cocaine around the body, and case solved. So Rudy Giuliani tried to uh, sprinkle a little crack cocaine around this lie about them having these women on videotape passing UBS ports as if it was crack cocaine. And everybody believed them to the point that they were getting death threats. I just wanted to talk about that. I just really wanted to talk about that. So, if you haven't hit the like button, uh, I hope you hit the like button. And more important, I hope you go out and vote. I hope you share this information with other people because people ain't doing all of this to stay close to power. And let's be clear. Uh, uh, I think that the I think that the only reason Trump is running for office is to stay out of jail. And once he, uh, if he, excuse me, if he succeeds, the whole country is in trouble because if he gets in office to stay out of jail, hypothetically, do you think that he's going to relinquish the power that keeps him out of jail? No, I don't think so. I don't think so at all. And think of all the federal pardons that he will be allowed to give out. Think about all of his the people who helped them in his criminal organization. Even last night he was at a town hall, and he what's that other dictator? Uh, uh, he praised a. I know you guys think it's weird that, but I like the guy. I talked to the guy. You're doing a town hall meeting, in Georgia last night, and you're talking about how much you like a dictator, and these yokels are out there eating up every half thought, half sentence you say that made absolutely no sense. And you're sitting up here praising a dictator in Georgia last night. Okay. Diddy should have ran for president. Okay. Okay. I voted. Please vote early if you can. Don't mail in ballots if you can avoid it. Go early. There are kerfuffles. Oh, really, Joy? Now, they're saying that this so far this has uh, this has been a watershed of early voting. They said that these early voting is actually breaking records. They also want you to vote early so they can free up people who are trying to get out the vote. So once they know you voted, they can take you off the list, and they don't have to spend time, trying to get to you, and they can continue to try to get to the people who have not voted. So that is another advantage of voting early. So it's there. So I hope you guys get out and vote. Good morning. Peace and blessings to you as well, Big Set. So I hope you guys, NYW, thank you for joining me. I hope you guys get out and vote. So What's going on in the beef sector? I haven't seen anything going on in the beef sector myself. What did I see? I saw Stump Down go live yesterday. Oh, and speaking of kerfuffle, the day before yesterday, Stump Down had a panel, and Diva Tomboyish name came up on the panel. And there was a lady up there. I forget her name. I'm not familiar with her. She's not from this sector. She's from I, I I think she's from the black sector. So let's be clear. For me, she put me in the line, in the mind of Lovely Love, and she started. Diva Tomboyish name was mentioned, and then she had a long story that she wanted to share about Diva Tomboyish. We don't know. I didn't know this lady. I didn't know what she was talking of, but she was trying to explain and explain and explain. And then somebody must have gone to get Diva Tomboyish. So Diva Tomboyish showed up in the chat. And after Diva Tomboy showed up in the chat, Stump Down told her, well, you are more than welcome to hit the link. And then she says, I heard that I was being talked about over here. He said, well, you're more than welcome to hit the link. And then she said, well, I want to hear what was said about me first. And I was on the link when this lady was giving this story, and I'm like thinking, oh, lovely love, lovely love. And then I said that I didn't know Diva Tomboyish, but the last I heard, I talked about, or what I talked about on my channel, about her calling the authorities about Ness almost hitting that boy. And I said, so I know that that happened with Diva Tomboyish. So this other lady, she was talking about her children and this and that and the other. So then Diva Tomboyish hit the link, and the lady kept talking over her. The whole lovely love thing. She couldn't contain herself. Stomp Down was trying to have her. Okay, let's let her talk. It went left, so to say. But I was surprised to find out that later on, allegedly, Diva Tomboyish went live on her channel and said how unhappy she was with Stomp Down. I haven't heard the video. I'm just giving you the information. I don't know if the video is up or down, but the next day, Stomp Down came back and he was like, we can get it. We can definitely get it. So, Smoothie Lady, is that her name? Was that her name? Diva is a dangerous troll, and people shouldn't take that for granted. She's funny but dangerous. Yeah. So that's the only thing I had to contribute to the conference, because how her name came up was real happenstance. Somebody, I don't know if I don't know if okay, you guys can go to Stomp Down's page to see how her name came up. And I know I never know. Stomp Down says he's messy, so I don't know. Stomp Down said, well, you're not talking about the diva who's in my chat, and it was a different diva. But nonetheless, Stomp Down and Diva Tomboyish are into it. And it came about because of the woman who was up on the panel. And it is what it is. So there's a back and forth going on. Okay. Oh, okay. I thought it was LaKendra. I think it might be her. I don't know. I cannot remember her name. It might be LaKendra. That sound, I don't, Big Smoothie doesn't sound, I don't know. I think it was LaKendra. I don't know. Don't quote me. So you guys are going to have to go over there, because I had never, her name was LaKendra. Yeah, so you guys may want to go over there 2 days back, and you'll see Diva Tomboy shit the panel, and you guys will see exactly, it's a fresh beef. I don't know how bad it's gonna get. But Stomp Down said, yeah, bring it. You know, I ain't say nothing wrong. I said what I said. I so go over there and check it out. So that's the newest real beef. It seems like that I see over here. All this other stuff. I don't have time for it. Okay, so thank you guys for. Please hit the like button on your way out. If you want to support the channel, you can become a member. I thank Fran G for becoming a member, and there was another person who became a member today as well. Who I can't go to. I can't go to the top of my chat. I apologize. Who was that? Who I think it that was Tay. No, it wasn't Tay Bay Forever. It was who was that? I want to thank the other member who grabbed a membership this morning. I really appreciate you. Should I let a view slide? Hell no. 35% viewers of you. We are not letting you slide. And 32% of you said you hit the like button. Get a Ronnie. 24% said I should get a view, and only 8% says why would I do that? But more people who don't even know said just get her, Ronnie. Just get her on GP. 258 people voted. So most of you said should I give I should not let a view as a view slide. So view as a view, you're in for it tomorrow. Thank you guys for being here. If you do not see a live setup for me in the morning, that means I will not be here in the early morning, but I will be live tomorrow. So we appreciate the replay crew. I hope I have given you some information you can use, not about chicken eggs, of course, about other things. I hope I have given you some information that is valuable to you. And oh, she's back. Y'all bitches, bring it. Are you back? Fuck y'all that wanted her to get me. I can still see the damn chat. Y'all bitches, bring it. Viewers of you, yeah, you in for it. Oh, morning. I need to red ball. Uh, Damn y'all in them chicken eggs. Oh, this is one else thing. This is one thing else I wanted to show you guys. Okay, you guys, I showed you my centerpiece, and I had put it in my emoji, and it looks so ugly. So I'm gonna try to redeem myself because I was like, oh God, that looks horrible. But it's ugly. It's ugly all around. So I just wanted to let you guys see the centerpiece that I created. I hate it, but I got all of these products from the Dollar Tree. So uh, I'm not bragging about this. I was disappointed in the array of greenery that was available to me. I did the best I could with what I had. So this is what I wanted to show you guys. So this is something else I wanted to show you guys. Let me expand this. Okay, I'm over there minding my business, talking to someone else about me forgetting to talk about the Shay Moss and Ruby Freeman story over here. I forgot to talk about the actual thumbnail story because I was so pressed to get out this information. People won't be able to say, I didn't know about that, while these smart Negroes in the B sector are wasting brain matter trying to decipher the order of lemon situationships as if their life depended on that. So then someone responds to me and says, President Trump received an award for Project 2025, and so did President Obama when he was a senator. They were They are a far right wing think tank. Both of them are not a part of it. They only received an award for them, an award from them. So I'm minding my business, but then somebody decides to say that Trump and Obama received an award from Project 2025. See, when Barack Obama was senator, there was no Project 2025. See, Project 2025 is a manifesto that was created by the Heritage Foundation as a way that in 2025, the new president coming into office should they're recommending that they use these procedures. So this person who don't even know what they're talking about. The award that I was talking about yesterday that Donald Trump received was a French fry award from some Yoko in North Carolina who Trump clogged up traffic to go get a French fry award for him doing a photo op in a McDonald's in Pennsylvania. This is the type of stuff that I'm talking about. See, people don't listen to what you're saying and try to bring Obama into some bullshit with the Heritage Foundation about Project 2025 that wasn't even in creation when Obama was a senator. And they want to talk to me. So here's my response. Thank you for saying that. And I blocked them. Thank you for saying that. Block. See, you want to converse with me and try to think you telling me something when you don't even know what the fuck you talking about? You're blocked. Thank you for saying that to me. Blocked. Okay. So, people are really something else. People are really something else. Always want to say Obama did something. Child, bye. Oh, I couldn't believe that. I was just like, as if I, as if I'm going to convert. See, you have so many people out here with the both sides do it bullshit, and they don't know anything that they're talking about. So for my new members who join, please reach out to me so I can send you a keychain created by me and for you to show my appreciation for your support of the channel. Go to my community wall and go to the members community wall, and you will see how to contact me via email. You do not have to give me your full first name. You can put your first initial and your last name, and I will get that out to you. I am not a doxer. I just want to show my appreciation and pour something, a gift back to you for gifting me something. It's not all about what you can give to me. It's about me showing my appreciation to you as well. And also, we will be having a members only live. If you're a member to my channel, I give back to my members. I just don't take from my members. I also give back to my members. And we are due for another game, members only. So I'm about giving to my people. You give to me, and I appreciate what you give to me. I'm not always begging and for you to hit my Cash App every 3 to 5 minutes. So I appreciate my members, and we're gonna have our membership live. I think Sunday would be a good day to have our membership live. So look for me to set up our membership live, and look for look to see if I'm set up to go live tomorrow morning. I'm not sure if I will be able to go live tomorrow morning at my regular time, but I will go live tomorrow nonetheless. So I want to thank you all for being here, and I want to let you guys know that I appreciate your support, and I definitely they are trying hard to confuse it. Yes, but see, that's why. Okay, and let's be clear. I think that this election is very pivotal and very important. And that's why I am spending so much time trying to give information. I am giving so much time trying to click links, trying to direct you to information. It's not things that I'm saying. It's not newscasters who I want you to believe. I want you to hear this stuff, and I want you to make a decision on what you hear for yourself. So with that, that's all I have. Um, uh, Thank you, and I appreciate your support. I may have double up on my coffee and edibles. I would not go down without a fight. You bet. You better look. You better get 4 edibles in you of you as a view. Thank you guys. I appreciate you for coming out, and that's it for today. God bless you and have a great day. All right.